The role of the Victorian mourning dress in society. Welcome back to Threads and Tunes, where we explore the fascinating intersections of fashion culture and history. Today we are delving into a particularly somber yet intriguing aspect of Victorian society, the mourning dress. This unique form of attire not only reflected personal loss, but also spoke volumes about social status, cultural norms, and the collective grieving process of the time. In the Victorian era, mourning was a significant part of life, and the way one dressed during this period was a clear indication of their emotional state and social standing. When a loved one passed away, it was customary to wear specific mourning attire, which varied in style and fabric depending on the relationship to the deceased and the duration of the mourning period. The most recognizable form of mourning dress was, of course, black clothing. This color symbolized grief and was worn as a public display of mourning. But mourning dress was not just about color, it was also about cut, fabric, and embellishments. Widows often wore elaborate black dresses made from heavy fabrics like crepe or silk, adorned with lace and other decorative elements. These dresses served as a visual representation of their sorrow, marking them as individuals in mourning while also conforming to societal expectations. The wearing of mourning attire became a ritualistic practice, guiding individuals on how to express their grief outwardly. Interestingly, the mourning dress also played a role in social dynamics. It was a way for society to visibly categorize individuals based on their relationship to the deceased. For example, a widow would wear black for a longer period than a daughter or a sister. This system provided a structured way to navigate grief and allowed others to offer condolences appropriately. It also served as a reminder of the deep connections between individuals and their families, reinforcing social bonds even in the face of loss. As the Victorian era progressed, mourning practices began to evolve. The rigid rules surrounding mourning attire gradually relaxed, allowing for more personal expression within the confines of societal expectations. The introduction of lighter shades of gray or white for certain stages of mourning reflected this shift. By the late Victorian period, the mourning dress had transformed into a fashion statement, with designers incorporating elements of mourning attire into everyday wear. This blending of styles highlighted the ongoing influence of mourning customs on fashion trends and personal identity. In addition to its social implications, mourning dress also intersected with the burgeoning fashion industry of the time. The rise of department stores and fashion magazines provided access to a wider audience, making mourning attire more available than ever before. Women could now purchase ready-made mourning garments, which contributed to the commercialization of grief. This shift not only changed how mourning dress was perceived, but also led to new conversations about the relationship between fashion and emotion. Mourning attire also reflected broader cultural themes. The Victorian fascination with death and the afterlife was evident in literature, art, and even photography. Post-mortem photography, for example, became a popular way to memorialize the deceased, often featuring them in their finest mourning attire. This practice highlighted the Victorian belief in the importance of remembering and honoring those who had passed, further cementing the significance of mourning dress within the fabric of society. In conclusion, the Victorian mourning dress was more than just a garment. It was a complex social tool that represented grief, status, and cultural values. It guided individuals through their mourning journeys while simultaneously influencing fashion trends and societal norms. As we look back at this fascinating aspect of history, we gain insight into how clothing can convey powerful messages about identity and emotion. Thank you for joining us today on Threads and Tunes as we explored the poignant role of the Victorian mourning dress in society. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content on fashion and history. Until next time, keep weaving those threads of curiosity.